in today's video, I will be doing a makeup tutorial for you on this look right here. It is very more on the subtle side of the glam spectrum. It is incorporating a lot of rosy pink tones that are suitable for my green eyes. This will look really gorgeous if you have brown eyes as well. You can definitely switch it up and use more brown tones as opposed to rosy tones. If you have blue eyes, that would be gorgeous. So this look is perfect for when you're trying to make a good first impression, or you're like maybe at a job interview, or you're going to a party where you don't know very many people and you're trying to look presentable yet approachable. I know that sometimes we can get a little too into our like fierce, like diva makeup, like with the super bold lip and the winged eyeliner that'll cut the haters, as they say. But sometimes that makeup isn't very approachable. It makes you look really intimidating because you're just so like fierce and just like, I am woman, hear me roar, like I'm here type of deal, which is awesome. But when you don't know people very well and you're trying to make a good first impression, or you're just trying to look really friendly, like, please come talk to me, people. Like, I'm not a scary dragon lady, you know what I mean? So this makeup makes you look very fresh and friendly and approachable. So this is like my approachable tone, like rosy tones makeup. Is that like the weirdest name for a makeup tutorial ever? Oh. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so now that I have you like uncomfortably close to my face, let's start with the eyeballs. So I'm going to prime using my LA Girl Pro Conceal. Like I said before, I know a lot of people really enjoy this like concealer for under their eyes, but I just don't. I don't particularly care for the formula under my eyes. I think it looks too heavy and I don't know. It kind of like balls up under my eyes, if that makes any sense, but I really enjoy using it as a lid primer. It conceals, it does its job, cancels out the discoloration on my eyelids, and it primes, as long as you set it. I would never use any eyeshadow primer without setting it with powder first, so. And I just dab that out with my finger all the way up to the eyebrow. Now to set, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Coverall powder in light. This powder is like seriously on its last legs. And I'm just going to use my e.l.f. small tapered brush and just sweep the powder over my lid. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to take Makeupgeek's Creme Brulee eyeshadow, and I'm going to take a Sigma E35 blending brush, and like always, I'm going to go from inner to outer corner, applying that in the crease. And I'm going to be building up this color just a little bit. This brush is really old and it sheds a lot, but it's my favorite blending brush. And I'm just like I'm not ready. I'm not ready to say goodbye. All right, to deepen up the crease, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to take the shade, I'm gonna take the shade Limit right here. So I'm gonna take that color on a smaller blending brush. Today I'm going to use an e.l.f. crease brush. And I'm going to put that pretty much in the same spots, just not bring it up as high. From inner to outer corner, keeping to the crease, but not going as high as I did with that Creme Brulee shade. Now, if you don't have green eyes like me, which I'm sure most of you don't, aren't green eyes like really rare, like not very many people have green eyes. I don't know. If you have other eye shades, doing this with different shades of brown will also be very gorgeous, especially with the pop of gold in the middle. Different shades of kind of like neutral toned browns, especially with blue eyes, would be really, really pretty. Now to deepen up the crease a little bit more, I'm going to take the shade Nooner right here, which is like the same as Limit, just a little bit darker. And I'm going to basically do the same thing. How riveting, how exciting. So deepening up the inner corner and the outer corner, and then meeting it in the middle with nice blending movements, just swirling it around, keeping it nice and low on the lid. All right, next I'm gonna take the shade Bitten by Makeupgeek. This is my favorite Makeupgeek shadow, I swear. It's almost impossible for me to not use this every single day. And I'm gonna take that on an e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease brush, which is just like a super small like pencil brush. And I'm going to just build up that intensity and color on the inner portion of like the inner corner, as well as the outer corner. So this is the same technique as my semi-sweet halo video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below. So just really slowly build up that intensity. Since we're going for more like soft and sweet makeup, we're not using anything like black or really dark, because we want to look nice and approachable and sweet. And black eyeshadow is really harsh. And once there's like hardly anything left on the brush is when you can kind of meet the two in the middle. So we can definitely intensify this, like you can darken it if you want. I'm gonna apply my center pop color first and then deepen it up if I feel I need to. So for my center pop of color, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Eternal Sunshine. These basically pressed pigments are so awesome. And they're always coming out with like new collections and stuff at the drugstore, and they're just like, oh, they're amazing. So I just apply that on my finger. I mean, like, hello gold. This is also a really beautiful cheek highlight. If you are into really gold cheek highlights, this is a really awesome one. And it's like super affordable. It's L'Oreal. I think these are like between like $5 and $7. So just pat that on the lid and then take a clean finger and then just kind of go over the edges. We're gonna go over this with a brush, but I mean, your fingers are free. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that Bitten color on the same little crease brush and then just kind of go over the inner and outer edges. Now I am pretty satisfied with that. So what I'm gonna do is take that same E35 by Sigma and then just go over the edges just to make sure that we're all blended out. Now for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to go back to that Naked palette and take this shade right here called Strange, which is not very strange. I mean, it's just kind of like a bone creamy white color. Okay, I'm going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and then just pick up product and then just sweep it underneath my brow bone, concentrating the most of the color right underneath the arch of my brow and then kind of feathering it out towards the tail and then bringing it in towards the front of my brow. And then what I like to do is take that same blending brush and then just kind of blend between my crease shade and my brow bone shade. And then first I'm going to line my waterline using my favorite nude liner. This is by Rimmel, it's the Scandaleyes Nude liner. Again, we are going with soft and sweet and like, you know, we are nice girls. Ding. Oh my dad just texted me and said that he liked my video that I just posted. That's so nice. Dad goals. So I'm just gonna coat my lashes. This is the It Cosmetics Hello Lashes mascara. Now we aren't going to put anything underneath the lower lash line. I know, what? But we're just making ourselves look really like fresh, awake, not weighed down by the makeup. So we're not gonna smoke out the lower lash line or anything like that. I am going to put a little inner corner highlight, but we'll do that when we get to the rest of the face. So I'm gonna zoom you out so you're not like all up in my personal space anymore, and then we'll finish off the face. Okay, so now for the rest of the face. Of course, I already have my eyebrows on as well as like my foundation, concealer, powder, that sort of thing. So first I'm going to bronze up the face using my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula and a Real Techniques powder brush. We're not going for any sort of like intense contoured / bronze look or anything like that. I just want to bring a little bit of color and life back to my face so I don't look like I'm sick or dead. Now to add a little contour, I'm going to take this NYX Cheek Contour Duo in Double Date, and I'm going to take this contour color right here on a small stipple brush by Wet n Wild. Nothing too intense, just a little bit of definition. Now to add a little bit of brightness on my under eyes, I'm going to take this blush brush by e.l.f. and this shade right here. I attempted to actually set my under eyes with this, and no, it was not cute. But just to add a little bit of like brightness to the under eyes once your concealer and stuff is already set is good. Okay, so I'm actually going to apply my highlighter first before my blush. I'm going to use Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop with my Real Techniques setting brush, but of course, just keeping it on the tops of the cheekbones as well as bringing it up over the eyebrows just a little bit in that kind of like C shape. The blush that I'm going to use today has some shimmer in it, so I don't want to go a little crazy. Oh my gosh, I just hit pan. No! I mean, it's really microscopic, but it's there. It's in it. Oh my gosh. Well, at least they made this highlighter permanent, so when I run out, I can get a new one. Oh my gosh, that like really made my heart hurt. A little bit on the nose. And the possible. I don't know where this accent is coming from today. I apologize. So for my blush, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Rosé Champagne. Here's that accent again. Rosé Champagne. And I'm going to use my Luxie 504 large angle brush. Makes your face look nice and glowy and fresh. Oh, my nose is running. All right, and as always, always, just run my Duo Fiber brush over all of these powders just to make sure that they're all blended. Now for that inner corner highlight, I'm going to go back to my Becca Champagne Pop.
What brush do I want to use?
You know what? I'm just going to use my pinky because classy like that. Now before we move on to lips, I'm going to set my face using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. Give myself a nice bath. All right, for lips, I'm gonna do a little lipstick combo here. I'm gonna take this Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the shade 130 Rose Velvet. It's a nice kind of like dusty mauve, like your lips but better type of color. Blend that out with my finger a little bit. Now to top off the lips, I'm going to use another Revlon, I almost called it Levlon. What? I'm going to use another Revlon lippy. This is the, I mean, I've used it so much that the label has completely wiped off. But I'm pretty sure this is called the Kissable Balm Stain something in the shade 01 Honey. And like, this is all I have left of it. Like, can you tell that I like this lip color? And that completes this makeup tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I really hope that this tutorial helps the next time you are trying to make a good first impression, or you're in a situation where you're trying to look approachable and nice, like maybe an interview or meeting your boyfriend's parents for the first time, because that is always intimidating. And I wish that I had watched a tutorial the first time I met my husband's parents. I don't even know if I wore makeup that day. I don't know. Shayla Keeley, let me know down below. Did I wear makeup? I don't know. Anyway, so I really hope that you enjoyed. If you recreate this look, please tag me on Twitter or Instagram. I will leave the links to those in the description box below, along with everything I used and mentioned, of course. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you beauties on my next video. Bye! I should bring you down. That's what I should do. Good idea, Stephanie. Good idea. Okay, Nicholas, get your life together. Cucaracha. Oh, I'm so sweating. It is so freaking hot in here. Please, nothing fall over. I would really appreciate it if nothing fell over. And that completes this makeup. I'm gonna be a terror! With everything I used and mentioned, of course. Of course, right when I'm starting to do my little outro is when little Barnabas wants to just start barking at the entire world. You're loud and obnoxious, and not many people like you. I do, because I'm your mother. But the neighbors sure don't. They don't like you one bit. You want to come here and do my outro with me? Come here. It's like right when Barney settles, one dog in the neighborhood will just let out like a Barney bark. I'm assuming that's what it is, because as soon as Barney hears it, he just goes scurrying to go mingle. He's so hot. Okay, mine.